Aruba Tourist Channel. For explorers, culture lovers, historians, sun seekers, and enthusiasts.
Welcome to Aruba and welcome to Aruba Tourist Channel, and we welcome the opportunity to work together to be able to enhance our tourism industry.
I watch your Aruba Tourist Channel.
Aruba Tourist Channel. Before, while, and after visiting Aruba.
Aruba Tourist Channel.
Tune in.
Tune in to Aruba's Tourist Channel. Woo!
Tune in to Aruba's
Tourist Channel.
Sintonízate.
Aruba Tourist Channel.
Aruba Tourist Channel. We love it. Love it.
Okay, we're gonna start our first beach tour today.
Good morning, everyone. It's 11:05 here. What time is it? Wherever you are. And where are you guys from?
most probably Angela is gonna say again she cannot hear us.
Oh, we're meeting with one of the
Yeah,
followers
today
today.
Sasha's gonna join us.
Oh, so look at that, guys. So one of the people that commented in the video said they were in Aruba. So we're gonna take them with us today. Her name is Sasha. We're super excited to meet up with her. So keep in mind, if you're in Aruba, leave a comment. Like we're super friendly. It's just super friendly. Like,
I don't bite. We don't bite.
We don't bite.
by what? That you're friendly?
Bite.
Oh, bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't bite at all.
Unless you bite first.
True. Self-defense.
Unless you bite first. Somebody has to check the stream on their phone because this one doesn't give all the comments. Yesterday we lost a lot of comments.
Alguien está haciendo un estudio de mercadeo de faciales. Una persona. Hay 12 personas. Dos en común y posee hombres en ambos. ¿Quién es el mejor en faciales en Aruba?
I'll figure out the second one. From North Carolina. How's the weather in North Carolina right now?
Yeah, comments. We're gonna visit the first beach now. This is right next to the airport.
I should have put music. No music. I like the one that's not. Is that your music, Shanna?
This one, no. Why are you planning on releasing the song?
This beach called Surfside Beach. Who's riding there? Yeah, Wendy's wishing that she's in Aruba. And Gino says he's Arubiano. Hey Chrissy, how are you? Good morning.
Hi, Chrissy. You're like our biggest fan.
Okay, we're gonna park here and start walking to the beach. Is your phone? Do you have the Wi-Fi thingy?
Yeah, we do.
Can you go with it?
Yeah.
And have your phone connected so we can answer your.
Is this yours?
So right there is the airport. Here's where the airplanes lands. That's called airport. And Surfside Beach has been improved very much during these last years, because they have been building the bars and fixing things, so it's really nice now. It's nicer what it used to be. As well, on the beach, the government has placed, ATA has placed these little signs for everybody to remember to maintain the social distance and personal hygiene. And again, all these rules. Oh, this last rule is really important, which is, the marine life touch, do not do anything.
Yes, I want to go. Oh my god. That boat is beautiful too. Whatever that boat is. Open up.
All the boat fans gonna be like, God.
Debimos haber subido hoy ahí.
Are they open?
There's a little aquatic.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna swim, but it's like, no, I'm gonna swim.
We didn't do it.
If we're allowed to go on that playground, I would completely go.
Same.
But I don't think we're allowed, right, Ed?
No, I don't even think they're open right now. But this playground is crazy because
Yeah, 'cause it's probably
you see it like
over.
very simple, but when you are in there, because it's floating on the water.
Oh my god, that's so much fun. I feel like your
Hope
son,
they face it.
Zion, oh amor. I would love it.
Morning. Yeah, here's the Surfside bar as well, so you can enjoy the whole day here, eat, drink.
Let's talk to the audience.
You have connected it?
Yeah, we're connected.
But open the screen,
Oh.
so you can see it right there. But hold it like this. Don't hold your finger. Just take it. Yeah, like that.
How do you, babe, how do you let,
What?
oh, like right here.
Can you read?
Wow, North Carolina is 80 degrees right now, 26 Celsius. How many Celsius is it in Aruba at the moment?
At the moment, I'll check. Let's see. Can anybody take a guess?
Hi, Charlize, Romano, and Mary Spark. This beach is right by the airport. They have a cute pub here. Obviously, right now it's not as busy because of Corona. Actually, the seats say Corona too.
Corona beer. It's actually 31 degrees Celsius in Aruba right now. Beer? A Corona? Should we order a beer?
It's really hot here today. Shiloh, come. So this is Shiloh joining us today. He's an amazing DJ. One of the best DJs here in Aruba. He's gonna become very big. Dialo music. And there she is. She knows so much about skincare. She was teaching me the importance of wearing sunscreen here in Aruba because a lot of people come here and it's important to get a tan. A lot of people think it's important to get a tan, which I get. Like it's really nice to get a tan here, but it's very important to wear sunscreen. And no matter what shade you are and what color you are, it's important to wear sunscreen. And that's something that she talked a lot about it with me yesterday.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of people that speak Papiamento on this channel or no?
No, mostly no. It's mostly English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does facials here. So if you feel like you got a sunburn or you got sunspots here in Aruba, she is amazing at facials. Takes away all the sunspots, and her studio is so beautiful. So I highly recommend her.
Thank you, Rachel.
Ah. Right, you have to wear sunscreen. She taught him to wear sunscreen yesterday because he thought he doesn't have to wear sunscreen.
So now she has to roast me on live. Guys, it's a joke. It's a joke.
No, no, I'm saying that. Tell her that that she taught him how to wear sunscreen.
About the skin color.
Yeah.
that she said about different skin colors.
So yeah, it doesn't
Everybody
matter
looks
what
good. It doesn't
shade
matter
of
which-
skin you have.
Exactly.
It is important to wear sunscreen, and maybe not only once, right? Multiple
No,
times.
multiple times.
Multiple times.
Multiple times. What's your favorite sunscreen?
Mira, pues dice. Dos. De aloe más el Neutrogena.
Neutrogena.
Las puedo vivo.
Neutrogena is really good for.
Neutrogena tampoco porque él no está verde.
No, there's no
It's not greasy.
greasy yet.
Yeah.
100% agree. And it's really good for sensitive skin. I have the most sensitive skin ever. So you have to choose a sunscreen that doesn't make you break out. Neutrogena has one. If you're from the US, you can easily get it from Shoppers or a CV. The sunscreen says Neutrogena, and then under it literally says doesn't cause breakouts.
And that is Target or CV. Shoppers is only in Canada.
Target or CV, yeah. There is Ish Living Life.
Yes, having fun, enjoying life.
We're gonna meet up with one of you guys today. And her name is...
Oh, Sasha.
So where are we meeting
Sasha,
her?
we're gonna meet her at the DV Phoenix.
DV Phoenix.
That's gonna be after 2 o'clock. So
Yeah, there's the DJ right here. Hello Surfside, the best bar in Aruba. Is this Surfside?
there's a Surfside bar.
Oh, what's your favorite dish to get? Okay, let me exit my face because I'm really zoomed in on my face. It's like going right up my nose. Oh my god, I hope I don't have any. Gino, you're like our biggest fan. Every time we've been on live, Gino's always...
Gino says he's Arubiano,
Oh,
living in the States.
oh wow, you must have really, really missed Aruba. Yeah, can you hold it?
Love is a highway.
Oh, it's hot. I feel sticky from your sunscreen. I can hear you singing. And for all of you that love Starbucks, you can still get Starbucks here. Drinking my Starbucks Frappuccino. Can't even see it, can you? Yeah, you can. Yeah, they
Okay, let's go to the
Okay, we're gonna take a walk
then we go
to the
all the way
beach.
there. So we have to go one more beach and then. This beach keeps going. Not too much, but because from here you can see the Renaissance Island as well, where they call it the Flamingo Island. I was expecting some planes to ride.
So are there actual flamingos there?
Yeah, at the Flamingo
Yeah?
Island, yeah.
Okay.
That's the Renaissance Island.
Oh, that's right. You have to go on a boat
In a
to get
boat,
there.
Exactly.
Okay. It's a little floating playground there, which I believe is closed now. And for the people who are just tuning in, where are we, Ish?
We are at Surfside Beach. This is right next to the airport. So the airport is right here, and this is the beach. So like in St. Martin, you have the airplane like really touching down, but this is not safe. So you will see the airplanes like landing, but not that close as
It's not to the point where it just blows you in the water.
yeah, exactly. Now here it's pretty safe.
That's nice.
Here as well, you got many people come fishing. Right now they're taking out the trash.
For a second, I thought it was fishermen.
So these are they take the trash.
They clean the ocean?
No, I mean from.
Oh, taking the trash from here, okay.
This is like the boat of Renaissance Island. So what they do is get the trash in the morning, dump them
Oh,
here.
and bring them here, okay.
So if you can see all the way there, you will see the island, the Renaissance.
Oh, I see. So guys, the buildings or the houses that you see right there, that's a part of the Renaissance Island. I believe you have to catch a boat to get there if you're not a member or if you're not staying at the Renaissance.
It's hot today. I
It's
said
a
I
hot
was gonna
day.
go swimming today, but I guess I have no choice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
31 degrees Celsius here in Aruba. What is that in Fahrenheit? 31 degrees Celsius Fahrenheit. Let's see. I believe it's like, I believe that's about like 85, 86 Fahrenheit.
Now we're gonna go all the way and then there's like a bar.
Caroline says, gorgeous day, enjoy yourselves. Thank you, we will. We're gonna be going to different beaches today, so if you're free, please tune in. We're going to share the experience as much as possible with you guys. Oh, John says there's no sound.
No sound.
Were we quiet, or let us know if you guys can hear us.
That's weird.
Oh, good morning. It's windy and can barely hear you.
Oh, because of the wind.
It's snowing in the 30s here. See you next week. Oh, Melissa's coming to Aruba next week. Hi, Melissa. Did you tell us where you're coming from? Where are you tuning in from? Let us know. Oh, Sasha says can hear you loud and clear. I guess the
Okay.
wind is a little bit better now. It's a Surfside Beach Bar where we were sitting earlier. Let me get a shot of this clear water right here. Sunny day in Aruba. The fish?
Yeah, there's some small fishes. I probably won't see it on the camera.
On the camera, yeah, because of the compression.
But you see, there is if you from here, you can already see the how you call it, the Renaissance,
Uh-huh.
and where the cruise ship stands there.
Right. Is that where Eagle Beach starts?
No,
No, it's further down.
it's further down. Yeah.
Okay. It's a beautiful boat.
Yeah, now it's completely quiet because it's on a. What day are we? Wednesday?
Today is
Okay, it's Friday again.
a Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. Yes. For me, every day is Friday.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, it's a Tuesday morning, so we don't. Most people are working. For the locals. But on a weekend here, it's pretty busy. Or afternoon, like 2-ish, 3-ish, people start coming in. So if you want a quiet beach in the morning, this is the beach to be.
Is this beach very shallow or?
Yeah, it's shallow. Yeah, so,
Okay.
I mean it's shallow till a certain point, but most of it's pretty shallow. You can see it. I mean,
Yeah, that's what
you can see the
algae
bottom.
a little bit.
The nice about this beach is that you have here a restaurant called Barefoot, and as well a surfside bar. I mean the bar is there, but there's another bar here, which is called Reflections.
Oh, I see it. Reflections Beach Bar and Restaurant.
Here is one of the at night. This place becomes like a very romantic dining
Experience.
ambience.
So this is Barefoot, right?
This is Barefoot.
Do they put the tables outside, close to the beach?
Exactly.
I see. You probably can see the sunset from here.
Oh yeah, definitely. One of the most romantic, we call it restaurant for dinner, sunset dinner.
Wow. Thought it was a monkey for a second. Then I thought it was a baby, but it's a puppy. This right here is Reflections, Beach Bar and Restaurant.
Normally here you have a lot of activities, but now everything is less because of the situation, COVID.
Oh my god, look at that doggy.
And then what you see there on the pier there, that's the restaurant as well.
I see.
That one right in front of you?
Oh, that's a restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, can you not grab this? I feel like it's gonna fall. Come on.
So we stop at one place, but we are already on one beach walking, and there's many places to go. Huh?
So Ish, why come to this beach and not, let's say, just go to Eagle Beach?
Man, that's not a question, to be honest, because there's so many beaches in Aruba you can enjoy. So it's not it's not like you will have to. You can. I mean, you will choose. It's just what's more convenient. So if you're in Eagle Beach or you're here, or I mean, most all the beaches are like this, quiet, clear. So it's just where you're staying, and then go to the beach which is closest to you.
Yeah.
Obviously,
And just
the
exploring
Eagle,
too.
The Eagle Beach is more popular because you have a lot more high-rise hotel there, so you have a bigger crowd on that side. So that most people talk about that beach because of many people are there. So the popularity becomes higher on that beach. But there are a lot more other beaches that we have. Aruba has to offer. Like if you're staying in a high-rise hotel, obviously it's much easier to just get out your room and go to the beach, and that's the Eagle Beach. Or you have the Palm Beach as well. So it depends where you're staying, and then you have all the facilities.
Yeah, that's
The
nice.
beaches in Aruba in general it's really like this. Like if we keep walking all the way straight, you will find where most locals are going as well. You see all those trees. And most of the time you have parties, like birthday celebration, and people are, family gatherings. They do their little beach party for their kids and things like that.
Okay. And this is the restaurant we were
This is
talking
the
about.
restaurant, yeah. It's called Pinchos.
Pinchos.
Pinchos is it's connected to this mini hotel as well.
It's like a boutique. Little boutique hotel.
Uh-huh. Little exercise this morning. Beach walk. It's good to stay healthy.
Yo, this tree reminds me of something, but it still has it still has some leaves on it. So this tree, expectations versus reality. Remember?
Oh yeah. I was the only one that got it.
I don't get it. What does it remind you of?
Expectations versus reality.
Oh.
So they're gonna walk over on that side, but I'm gonna go here in the water. Show you guys. Yeah.
Oh my god. Should we wait here?
Look at all the trunks.
So this goes all the way there. So one straight beach. So many options. It's quiet, as you can see.
Melissa said hi, Colorado Springs, Colorado, US. It's a pretty cold spell coming through for 2 days, then back in the 80s. Wow. Well, you said you're coming here next week, so you're gonna be enjoying this beautiful, beautiful place and this, you know, a little bit warmer weather too. It's 31 degrees here in 31 degrees Celsius. That's very important because 30 degrees is yeah. I believe that's 86, about 86, 87 Fahrenheit. 7 days and counting, David says. Just booked my COVID test for the Friday. Wow, that's very soon. So David will be here in a week. I hope you have so much fun here, David. It's beautiful. David, also let us know what you're looking forward to. Same for Melissa. Let us know what you're thinking about doing in Aruba. Melissa says, every day my husband and I are there, the 18th through the 25th. We'll be going to different beaches around the island. That's great. Beach every day. Melissa's looking forward to go to the beach every day.
Yeah, it's every day.
7 days straight.
I mean, she can.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me close it.
Yeah, the battery's running low.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay, guys, so we're gonna stop this beach here, this broadcast from this beach, and then a few minutes we go back to the other beach and we go live again. See you guys soon.
Hi, I'm Will Mora. I'm the Master Chef of Nikkei.
I am here with Deanna, and we're catching up about a recent trip that she had to Aruba. Deanna, why don't you introduce yourself here?
Hi, I'm Deanna Moore. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, and my agency is Diva Star Travel. I went to Aruba December 3rd through the 9th of this past year, and it was an amazing experience.
Wonderful. And that was your first trip, correct?
It was my first trip. It won't be my last, I can tell you that.
That's what we like to hear. Fantastic. And did you test in Aruba?
We ended up testing in Aruba. We tested home first, but my mother and I guess out of being anxious, tested a day early. So our test was ahead of the 72 hours. And then her test was the right test, but my test was not. So we were able to travel because we did take it, but we had to test once we got there. But what we realized is that with all the trouble we had just finding the test, we should have just tested in Aruba in the first place because it was just such a seamless process.
That is great to hear.
And the quarantine was just, I think we tested about 3:30 and we had the results back just before 9 o'clock.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. That's the biggest challenge a lot of people have. They're so concerned about that quarantine time frame, waiting for the results, but they are very quick with the testing in Aruba. So I'm glad to hear that it did go very smoothly for you. That's great.
It was. And, when we were so tired that, we knew that we weren't going to be doing much that evening anyway. So we just got to our room and we were just kind of napping because I was up most of the night before, because I was scared to oversleep. And so we were tired. So it really wasn't a big deal for us. I know a lot of people, that's a big concern for them. It wasn't a big deal, but, I had heard and seen that the time frame wasn't very long anyway. And they proved it. I mean, from 3 to 9, that's nothing.
That's great. That's fantastic. Mm-hmm. And did you have a chance to see much of the island or resorts on island?
I did. We went with Pelican. What's it called?
Yeah. Pelican Adventures.
Pelican Adventures. We did the Jeep tour, which took us through the whole island, and then we did the catamaran, and that was amazing. Both were amazing because we got to see so much of the island. We did that. I did get to do set up a couple of site visits. I saw Riu because Riu is one of my favorite properties, and I got to visit Barcelona. Wow. And I stayed at 2 boutique resorts, which was the Boardwalk Aruba and Amsterdam. And both of those were amazing. The Amsterdam is going through renovation, so I'm excited to see what they're going to look like once they're complete.
I know.
But I love that they're across the street, right across from the beach. So they're very convenient. So I love it.
Very
but
much.
They were both very nice resorts.
Yeah. And of course, did you by chance have a chance to eat at Passions on the Beach while you were at Amsterdam Manor?
Yes, because being there on the tram as an agent, they give you your meal complimentary. Ooh. And for the beach dinner, and then your guest gets like 25% off. And so your whole meal is free and you could get anything that's on the meal. So it was awesome. And just being out there on the beach, watching, the people still out there on their boats and watching the sunset. I mean, it was beautiful and it was amazing. And the food was good. I mean, it was such a nice experience.
Yeah, that is a favorite restaurant of so many. And that experience just can't be beat, right?
Right. And their food is really good. I mean, they deliver your breakfast. We ordered room service most of the time for breakfast, like the last day we went over and had breakfast there, right on the beach. So that Passions on the Beach is a really, really good restaurant.
They do a great job. Great job.
And they have their bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I understand that you're looking to do a group in Aruba. Any particular properties that you're focusing on for your next group?
Yes, because I specialize in groups, and so Ryu is probably the one that we'll do. Because I did, like I said, I like reuse. My guests like reuse, and we do adults only, and so we'll do the adults only property. And we didn't get to see that one. I didn't get to see that one while there because they were closed. But the one we did see, it was nice. So that's the one we'll probably go with. The guy I met, Derek, who's over, he was really nice, and they will be able to accommodate a lot of the activities that I like to do, which was pretty awesome. So I've already kind of set up, got pricing for a lot of this stuff.
Wonderful. Well, we look forward to having you back in Aruba. I'm glad you had that opportunity to see it, and we look forward to your groups coming to the island as well.
Yes, thank you. I cannot wait to be back. I think I'll be back every December from here on out.
See, we've got a repeater right there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I am here with Jeannie, and she had the opportunity to come down to Aruba, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her experience.
Hi, how are you? So I went down to Aruba in October of 2020 during the pandemic. So we got a chance to see how the policies and procedures and safety things were going. So from the testing prior, which was really simple, you fill out the form online. They send you an email reminder telling you upload your results. We traveled on a Saturday. We got our tests done Wednesday evening to make sure we were within that time frame. Airports both sides were socially distancing, wearing their masks, sanitizers everywhere. It was great. It was a very safe and comfortable feeling going through all of that. When we get to stay at an all-inclusive and a non-all-inclusive. So we switched between the two of them, but just even getting there, the transfer company, they spray your luggage, put it on for you. Seats are blocked off, so you have plenty of space on that bus. You don't feel like anybody's on top of you. We arrive at the resort. I will say the one thing which was so completely different, because this is a second trip down there. The last time we came, the streets were full of people and with cars, and traveling to the resort area, it was like a ghost town. There were no cars on the road. There were no people around. So definitely a completely different environment.
So you've been to Aruba before?
Yes, a couple of years ago we were down there. We stayed at an all-inclusive, and it definitely, like I said, much busier. The streets were packed with people, stores were open, beaches were crowded. Not so much this time. So
is everything open?
No. So there are restaurants open. There is some shops open, but we walked around downtown Oranjestad, and there were a lot of shops closed because the cruise ships aren't operating. Right. And then the occupancy levels are down, so there's not as many people there. So it's probably really hard to sustain your business if nobody's coming in. But there are still shops open, so you can still, get in and do some shopping. There are some restaurants open, so you can still get out and get around. Tours are operating, so at a little less occupancy, which sometimes can be nice. So, definitely a different experience, but still enjoyable, and it's nice to get down there and be able to help, because during this time, they need our business.
Did you get a chance to eat at any of those restaurants?
So we went to a couple of different places. We actually rented a Jeep one day, toured the island on our own. We've done the tours before, UTV tours, snorkeling. So this time we wanted to try to get out and do it on our own. So we drove down to Baby Beach, hung out at the beach there, did some snorkeling. On our way back up, went through San Nicolas to see the murals, stopped at probably one of my more favorite places, Z Rovers, to get the freshest fish possible. Eating right there on the pier, watching them bring the fish in. It was phenomenal. Line to get in, but you know what? Definitely worth it.
Yeah.
We got to go out one night to Madame Jeanette's. So that's like another one I would highly recommend. That was a great experience. We didn't need reservations at the time because typically you need reservations for some of these places. But again, you know, the food was phenomenal. The people were wonderful. You definitely want to get out and try a lot of the, you know, the places around there. Even when we stayed at the Renaissance in the Ocean Suites, right next door, little, small, you know, wooden on the pier, you know, like
West
a little
Deck.
wooden bar, West Deck.
West Deck.
It was great. We walked over there one night, you know, had drinks, watching the sun go down.
Yeah.
You know, great food, great little, you know, bar to just sit and relax. Social distancing still, you know, felt comfortable.
Yes.
Didn't feel like we were unsafe or our health was going to be compromised. People wear masks. You wear them going in and out of, you know, stores, going in and out of restaurants. Once you sit down, you can take them off. You know, you go to the ladies' room, men's room, you know, you're walking out, you put it back on. But, you know, you still didn't feel uncomfortable when you were able to take it off. A lot of the protocols are like what we're seeing here. But again, knowing that when you go down there, you're testing negative, most of the people around you are testing negative, gives you a little bit better of a feel. I actually have to say, I think I felt more safe down there from COVID than I did being at home.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I'm glad you had that chance to experience it. And I'm glad that you felt that way when you were in Aruba. You know, so hopefully we'll see you back in Aruba soon, as well as your clients.
Definitely.
Well, thank you very much for joining us. And we hope to see you soon.
Hi, I am John. I'm the mixologist of Nikkei.
Hi, my name is Lisa Balick with Somerset Travels, and I was just recently in Aruba at the beginning of November and had a wonderful time. I was actually with 3 other travel agents, and we had gone down to kind of experience how you can travel outside of the country and what are some of the processes through leaving the US and then going all the way to Aruba and some of the steps so that we could share that with our clients. The first thing was getting the test here in the US. I'm located in Ohio and in the Columbus area, and found that the test was kind of difficult to get, but once I found the location, it was super easy. Just basically went through the drive-through. It was almost like going to a fast food restaurant. Just pulled up, had to self-administer the test myself, and gave it back to the nurse, and literally had my results before I even got home, which was a matter of 20 minutes. So I was able to upload that to the government site and get my approval, and it was super easy. I was nervous because I wasn't sure how long the process would take, but I was super glad that I was able to do it on my own so that I could share that with my customers and with other travel agents who hadn't been through this experience yet. And the test didn't hurt, which I've had a lot of people worry about that, but it did not hurt. It actually tickled. But it was nice because they had the form. Then when I went to the airport, you do have to show your form saying that you've been approved to the airlines, showed that to them. And then it was just a very smooth process after that. Once I arrived in Aruba, it was even simpler. You do have an option when you arrive into Aruba to have the test taken there. I highly recommend doing it ahead of time. It saves a lot of time. And now with the new CDC rules, it's a lot easier. You feel safe because you know that you have tested negative, and which you have to enter Aruba anyway, but you wouldn't want to be, stuck outside the country if you didn't need to be, but was able to show the paper and just smooth sailing, went right through customs and was out of the airport within an hour. It was very quick. I was lucky enough to stay at 2 different resorts when I was in Aruba. So I stayed in an all-inclusive, and then I also stayed at just your European plan where you don't have meals included, and it was wonderful. It gave me an idea of the 2 different options that are available in Aruba, and I was lucky enough to get in touch with the Aruba Tourism Board, and they showed me a whole bunch of different resorts, and it was amazing. It gave me an idea of different clients that I have that specific resorts would be wonderful for, whether they're a family or a couple, whether it's all inclusive, whether it's not. Another thing that we did do that I had not done before with Aruba is we hired a local, and he took us around the entire island. I had not been on the other side of the island, just on the hotel zone area, and I was amazed at the difference of the landscape that is over there. It was amazing. I felt like I was it felt very much like Hawaii or Cabo San Lucas, where it has the very rough terrain, and the water, at the time, he said the water tends to be pretty smooth, but we were there when it was kind of rocky, so we couldn't swim there, but it reminded me of Hawaii, like with the rock formations and even the little black sand beach that we saw. But then we got to go over and, just right around the corner, we were snorkeling at Baby Beach. So it was incredible. I highly recommend doing a local tour because we even were able to get to one of the restaurants over there called Zia Rovers. It was amazing. The food literally was caught right like within minutes, and you were eating it, and it was so fresh, so good. And I've been recommending that to anybody who goes to Aruba. It was amazing. And the tour was too. I don't think I'd want to drive the tour. I know it has an option for an ATV. He had a Jeep, and he just got us around to everything. We did do a little bit of snorkeling with him too. And we're able to see some amazing fish down at Baby Beach with the reef right there. And we did see a couple other areas that we were able to go to. We also did, another thing I highly recommend is doing the dinner on the beach. We did that over, gosh, I can't remember the name of the restaurant right now, but it's owned by Amsterdam Hotel.
Passions on the Beach.
Oh, I'm sorry, what's it called?
Passions on the Beach.
Passions on the Beach. It was amazing. It was beautiful. We had this huge meal, tiki torches around us and candlelight. It was just amazing. And then just right, not even 20 feet from you is the beach, and the water's coming in and out. And it was just an amazing, really, really nice dinner. We did that right before we left, and it was a great time. Another thing I didn't really know about Aruba, because I had just mainly stayed at the hotel, is the easy access that you guys have with transportation. Was able to get on the bus and take it right downtown to, we wanted to go over to Flamingo Island. So got a chance to go see the flamingos. It was another thing, a must do, because it was fun to see them. And they have baby flamingos over there right now too. So these are just some of the things I would definitely recommend. But the transportation system was amazing. I couldn't get over how quick and fast it was and how inexpensive. And I can see why people choose not to do the all-inclusive option, because there's so many wonderful places to eat. And we also ate dinner out on one of the restaurants that was over the water down by the Hilton. And it was a really fun place to just sit there and see all the boats, and you could see people water skiing and doing the kite surfing. It was very, very neat. But those are some of the things I would recommend. Just wanted to sign out. This is Lisa Balick with Somerset Travels, and I appreciate you letting me be a part of
Aruba. You feel that the culture, you feel the charm of it all, and but yet with that Caribbean vibe, and so it is that that perfect little getaway destination. So, well, thank you. I'm glad you had the opportunity to experience Aruba, and it's going to just make it so much easier for you to sell now. And we look forward to having you back in Aruba again and seeing your clients and welcoming them in Aruba as well.
Thank you so much.
What do you see? A year or so ago, you probably would have said a beautiful Aruba sunset. But now, we all have a new perspective on life and what makes us happy. Now, a simple Aruba sunset becomes a brilliant view of your horizons. Here, on one happy island, you can rediscover your happy place, refreshed and reconnected, where you celebrate the simplest moments with family, friends, and sweethearts, where the safe smiles peek out of the side of a mask, where you restore your balance of mind, body, and soul, and take part in a sustainable future for generations to come. Join us in paradise and find your happy place in Aruba, one happy island.
From the Aruba Walk-in Clinic in Aruba. Our mission is to attend to whatever emergency or health issue you may encounter during the tourist stay in Aruba. Welcoming you to the island of Aruba, and if anything, please feel free to walk in by our walk-in clinic.
Hey guys, we're here to talk with Linda, who had an opportunity to get down to Aruba not too long ago. And we're just going to have a little chit chat back and forth here to see how everything went. Linda, why don't you take a moment to introduce yourself and let everybody know who you are?
Okay. Hi, I'm Linda Gaddy. I am with, my company is Dream Big Travel, and big is all caps because you need to dream big. And I'm in West Palm Beach, Florida. And I have been in the travel business. This is my 13th year.
Nice. Wonderful. So you came down to Aruba. Was this your first time to come to Aruba?
No, I think it was my 7th, and I would come every year if I could. I absolutely love Aruba. It's a great place to chill. It's very relaxing, and but besides that, there's plenty of activities also. So you don't have to just relax, but because I've been there 6 times already and I've done a lot, this was just a relaxing trip.
Oh, nice. And that is so true for the destination. So were there any standout things about the destination that really you want to make sure people are aware of, your experience on this previous trip here?
This time I went to Renaissance Hotel downtown. I'd been to Renaissance before, and they have the private island, which is fabulous. But it was not Flamingo Island. The last time I was there, it was more Iguana Island. And so that was a fabulous experience to be in the water with the flamingos and feeding them. We got some great pictures. So that really was the highlight for this time. And then I also stayed at Manchego Bay on Eagle Beach, and I had never stayed at Eagle Beach before because I've always been on Palm Beach. Yeah. And for those who aren't familiar with Aruba, there's downtown, there's Eagle Beach, and there's Palm Beach. So then I went to Eagle Beach for a couple of days, and that was really laid back. So that's a great place for honeymooners or people that just want to do nothing and just relax. Palm Beach, I went over there, of course, but there's just a lot more activity there. So if you want to do something, there's plenty on Palm Beach.
Exactly. Even now with all the COVID changes that have been going on, and I'm sure when you were there, it still wasn't that busy on island or as crowded on Palm Beach, and it might have had the numbers that we would have normally on Eagle Beach, but there's still plenty to do on island, which is great, isn't it?
There is plenty to do. And speaking of COVID, it's very safe there, which is one of the reasons I love going there right now. Most people are wearing masks. You don't have to wear it outdoors, but a lot of people did. And I love to dance. I'm a salsa dancer, and I went places that had live music, and you're not even allowed to dance. That's how strict they are right now. And the owner of the restaurant or club can be fined if somebody's dancing. So the government is very protective right now, which I admire. And plus you had to have a negative COVID test to go, which means when you're there, you're looking at all these other people saying, okay, everybody's negative, so this is great. You feel even safer.
Correct. Yes, we definitely want to have that safety bubble, not only for our locals on island, but for all the visitors coming to the destination. Mm-hmm. So yes, well, I'm so happy you enjoyed your time on island. We look forward to having you back and all of your clients as well.
I hope to be back there every year.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hi, good morning, everyone. It's Katie Kennedy with Aruba. How are you today? I hope all is well. Today, I'm here with Kim Keller with Cohasset Travel in, of course, Cohasset, Mass. So nice to have you, Kim. Welcome.
Thanks, Katie. Nice to be here.
Yes, thanks. So you recently headed to Aruba for your first time on our Travel Agent Months program. Can you tell me a little bit about how you found Aruba after all these years of being in travel?
Sure. So 30 years in the business, it was my first trip, and most people are like, oh my God, I can't believe that's true. But yep, it is. Happened to go over President's Week, middle of February of this year. It was great. Everything is very, very easy, despite what the consumers are led to believe. Testing here in the state of Massachusetts beforehand, presenting your negative COVID test on arrival to Aruba Immigrations. They have you download an app, so you've got your paperwork all filled out, your forms, the insurance, the mandatory insurance of $30, I believe it was,
correct,
is again, very simple, very easy, thankfully not necessary, but good to know that as a precaution. Everything was really very easy for clearing, again, Aruba Immigrations. I would suggest, however, that not only people keep an electronic copy of their COVID testing and all of their Aruba arrival information, but make a hard copy as well and take it with you, because there were a lot of people that were in line and couldn't find the paperwork that they were looking for on their phone. So at least by having it in a hard copy, sort of helps to make things a little bit easier.
Good tip. Yes, it definitely gets you through, can get you through a little bit faster without the fumbling, or if the internet goes out or if it's spotty. So that's a great tip. Thank you.
It is, and it did work out really well to have that as sort of a backup. So, you know, everything on island is pretty much like it is here in the States, or at least in Massachusetts, as far as COVID protocols. So masks are mandatory in public areas, especially indoor public areas. So if you're in a hotel lobby, casino, walking to your table, etc. When you're outside in public, in open areas, people either wear them or they don't. And everybody is very, very aware of people's space. So somebody's walking towards you, you take a step to the right, they take a step to the right, everybody's aware, which is great. So there's hand sanitizer every place. Every place is doing temperature screenings before you even enter into the building. You're reminded constantly the moment you're heading into a restaurant, they are literally standing there pointing at the hand sanitizer, telling you, reminding you to sanitize your hands. So which again is good. While we were there, we saw probably 15 hotels maybe in our time frame. So we did our own little fam trip, as you know, as travel do. Yes, we were. And every single property has their own protocols. And this includes restaurants as well. Everybody's got their own protocols, but they all have the similarities. A lot of hotels are leaving the rooms vacant for 24 to 48 to 72 hours in between customers, just to ensure that things are cleaner than clean. So, you know, everybody was thrilled to pieces to have anybody in for tourism. People do not realize how this whole thing, I mean, it's affected everybody's business, but on the islands, that's how they make their money, is tourism. We were there during President's Week, which is normally at 120% capacity, and the hotels were really only running at 30-35% capacity. So
but like you said, very safe and easy to travel to with our protocols, the ED card that you felt very safe. So that's great to hear. Any suggestions on a must-to for anyone out there that's wondering what we can do?
So definitely Passions on the Beach. That was a key recommendation, and is definitely worth it. As a matter of fact, I have clients going in 2 weeks, and I have made their obligatory dinner reservations there.
Great.
And it's not just about a pretty location. The food there is really excellent, which is
excellent.
Yep. So we did rent a car. We drove to Baby Beach, which was a fun little day's excursion. You know, there seemed to be lots of things to do. I mean, unfortunately, we only had so much time. But for somebody who is a beach lover, who in the middle of February and just needed to get away, I'll tell you, taking that 20-30 minute walk every single day down the beach and back, before we saw 12 hotels in a day, was definitely
Oh, that's great to hear. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate your testimonial. And I'm so happy that you finally got to visit Aruba. And so that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks,
Kim. Great seeing you.
You
Take
too.
care.